Butler is the new batsman.
Oh, that's a beauty. What a hook stroke. It's a difficult shot to play that, but he kept it down and comfortably beat the field.
Butler is the new batsman. A little too wide to make him play there. Wide ball signalled by the umpire.
It's a monster.
Let's see the action replay of that. That's the end of the 10th over.
That's too expensive, particularly in this sort of a game. I mean, the pressure here is intense, and you cannot afford to concede runs at an almost hemorrhaging rate.
That's good judgment. No need to play at that. That's been given as a wide. Fielded by the man at long on. Cook moves into double figures with those runs. Doesn't need to play at those. Tried the arm ball there. That's been given as a wide. Fielded by the man at long on.
Oh, that's a beauty. What a hook stroke. It's a difficult shot to play that. But he kept it down and comfortably beat the field.
He's got it into the gap. Fielded by the man at long on. There's the umpire signal, no ball. That came right off the middle of the bat.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum.
Butler waiting at the striker's end.
He loves it there. That's a great stroke. 4 more.
That's gone through. He's out.
Well, a player of this class playing completely down the wrong line. It's made a terrible mess of the stumps too. He will be kicking himself about that. What a way to get out just when he was set.
Rashid is the next man in. Steered expertly into the gap. And we have a change of bowling. It's straight to a fielder. Stopped in the covers. It's straight to a fielder. Stopped in the covers. Done him all ends up.
He played all around that, and it was a comprehensive end.
That's
Effortless, brilliant, and maximum.
what a marvellous shot. Let's take a look at that. That's through, all in.
There's barely a member of this huge crowd that's left his seat. Everybody staying absolutely still in anticipation of what is to come. It's been a terrific game so far. We expect more in this second innings. Here's Richie back.
Played into the gap. I think he was easily back in the crease there. The batsmen changed their mind. There's the umpire signal, no ball.
Especially early on in their over.
Well, it's a free hit as well, so where does Tom Curran bowl? The field can't change, I'll go through that.
Have to be I'd be Yorker.
Here comes Curran. To Hafiz, free hit. Batsman moving around the crease, it's hammered away over extra cover. It'll be 4 runs, cross-batted, not out of the manual, but effective. He's on to 39 is Hafiz, 147 for 2, and this has been expensive from Tom Curran. And England have got some thinking to do. Where have we got men in the deep? There's a deep backward square, deep mid-wicket, deep cover, and a third man. And there's a bit of a conference taking place in the distance between Moeen Ali, Chris Jordan, and Tom Curran.
Still 3 deliveries in this over, 2 set batsmen. I think this could be a very, very hefty score by Pakistan and put the England openers under pressure straight away. Only time will tell, but I've been intrigued to see how this young England side will bowl, the last 4 overs of the death.
A bit of pressure, here comes Curran. Hit hard into the leg side. It won't be a boundary because there is that man at deep backward square leg, Tom Banton, who will have work to do with the bat regardless of where they go from here. Pakistan is going to be quite a chase from England, you'd have thought. 148 for 2. And still plenty of time left in the innings.
Plenty of time. I think for me it's cricket. T20 is like a game of chess. It's batter versus bowler. Who's going to give him first? What's the batsman thinking? Does he know the delivery that the bowler? So you're second guessing each other. And at the moment, the batsmen on top, especially these 2 experienced players, they've travelled the world, so they probably know and they're very, very watchful. But Tom Curran's got all the skills. We'll just have to wait and see how he.
See what he can do to try and recover this over. Here comes Curran. It's dug out, it's in the air, and it's collected perfectly clean. It was on the bounce eventually through to the fielder, a short third man.
Well bowled, great Yorker. You don't really often see that anymore, do you? In world cricket, there's not many bowlers you'd go around and say, he's a brilliant death bowler, he bowls Yorkers for fun. It's sort of a lost delivery. Do you think it's because there's so many scoops and dill scoops and reverse scoops that bowlers are scared to bowl Yorkers, so the batsmen get under it so well?
Seeing a Yorker, I think it's still so effective. Here's Curran. There's a slower ball which is hit hard into the leg side and it's hit for 6. Hafiz moving towards his 50. He's on to 46, 155 for 2, and a horror over from Tom Curran. 16 gone, 155 for 2.
Big over for Pakistan. That set the tone certainly for the last 4 overs. I think England have hugely missed the trick here in terms of trying too many variations, too many things, getting a little bit carried away and not thinking on the feet, hitting the deck hard with that variation in pace.
I've got a fact for you, Ryan.
Yep.
This song we can hear at the moment.
Oh.
A message to you, Rudy.
Yeah.
It's written by my... Oh, not written, but recorded in this version. By my new landlord.
Struggling there, but somehow he's got away with it.
Did you know that straight away?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. It's quite exciting.
Did he tell you?
No, but I knew he was a member of the Specials when I moved house.
And are they one-hit wonders of the...
No, not the Specials. You've got
okay.
Ghost Town, you've got all
We'll
sorts of
have to be
other
more
songs
careful
that
now,
aren't
having
coming
got
to
away
mind.
with that.
But those are the big 2. But
What type of music would you say this is? Reggae?
bit of ska,
R&B?
bit of ska. Yeah, but it was quite an exciting discovery when I found that. Oh, absolutely. Chris Jordan is going to bowl his 17th over. He's bowled 2 so far. He is one of those that's so effective in the death overs.
I've been looking forward to seeing how Chris Jordan performs. He's a death ball specialist.
Oh, that's a good connection. Oh, it's a good hit. It's going to be 4 runs. Goes back over the head of Moeen Ali, a bit off. And the old timers for Pakistan are doing the business, and that's
just caressed over the mid-off's head. Brilliant shot. I was just going to say, I met Billy Ocean. I was playing a game against Somerset at Taunton, staying at the hotel, and he was gigging there. And honestly, I love Billy, but I panicked. I was going to go get a picture, and I didn't. I balled it. I balled it. Massively balled it.
I reckon he's telling the same story to me.
It's alright. He's got dreads like me.
159 for 2. Show is waiting, it's short, wide. It's just waiting for the signal. Umpire Saggers was a little delayed in stretching the arms out.
Skill just a little bit too high. Good delivery, great thought into it. Just bounced over his head. But again, slow ball bouncer. It's worked to effect over the last number of years for bowlers at the death. Again, it's just been a mixed bag, hasn't it, by the England bowlers. Not really hit the hole very well, or they've not put any thought into that. There's been lots of variety, but it's all been varied lengths, full,
You just
short.
don't see it played much better than
So
that.
it's not been a great England
Marvellously well
performance so
played.
far.
Jordan, it's a full toss, which is clubbed into the leg side as it found the gap. I think it might have done this work for Bantam. It does really well. Sliding, collects, and it will just be a couple of runs. Could easily have been 4, but he stopped it, running around from long on.
Hugely important, that isn't it? You know, to save 2, 3, 4, 5 singles during 20 overs can make all the difference. You know, those 5 or 10 runs towards the back end of an innings, can help the England side or whichever batting lineups face it.
50 partnership between Shoaib and Hafiz. Shoaib on 14 is waiting for Chris Jordan. Driven hard, good connection, but straight to the fielder. Owen Morgan with the catch.
Great catch.
An extra cover. It came quickly, but he takes the catch, breaks the partnership, and Pakistan are 162 for 3.
See, but I think Chris Jordan then bowled to his field. He had long off out. Did sort of extra cover on the circle, which was Owen Morgan, and he bowled full Yorker delivery, which is very difficult to get underneath. So great thinking by the bowler there. They've probably not just done enough of that in this innings.
Goes for 14 from 11 balls. Shoaib Malik, one of the few cricketers still playing that was international in the 1990s.
Anyone else anyway, Henry, you've met? Any singers?
No. Well,
Anyone famous you bumped into or saw in the pub?
no, we had... Who did we have here last summer? I tell you, Ed Sheeran was here at Old Trafford during the Test match last summer. Friends with Shane Warne.
Yeah.
And he had to come a little bit incognito because you can't be walking around a full Old Trafford if you're Ed Sheeran. And so he had to put
Did
up.
he not swapped with Johnny Bairstow and put the pads on?
I mean, it's a possible. It would be, they say the cricket needs
Incognito.
to try and find ways to adapt and move forward.
Looky likeys and all.
Who would you have coming on?
Wurzel Gummidge. Leo Sayer. I've had them all.